Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Traders Destination. This is one of the remake of my Hindi videos that I had already published in the same channel. The Hindi version of this video was 20,000 से 1 करोड़ कमाने का मूल मंत्र, the money management magic. This is the same video in English language because there are many people who had requested to make the same version in English so that they can understand, and hence the same. So friends, this is a very simple fundamental on stock market, a simple mathematic calculation that I'm going to share with you. And the title of this video is how to make 1.3 crore by investing rupees 20,000 in just 23 months. But friends, before I actually get into this, I want to call out a story of four friends. One person's name is Geet, who has a capital of around 20,000 rupees. The other guy's name is Narendra. He has a capital of around 2 lakh rupees. The third guy is Anand, and his capital to invest is also around 20,000 rupees. And the fourth girl over here is Samaira. Now, what happens? These four people, they are four friends. They one day are coming to this channel called Traders Destination with the objective that they will be learning stock market, they will be understanding how it works, and after that, they will be investing the money to make some money out of it. So, friends, the secret formula of anything is to be patient, to have perseverance, and be consistent. Nothing other than that can give you success in life, no matter whatever you do in whichever field you do. So I have also mentioned the same thing to these four people, and this is my four things. I told them that yes, if you want to make money, if you want to learn money management, then there are certain things that you will need to know. And what those things are, the first thing is, if you are into stock market, you need to have a good working strategy. You should have at least 2 to 3 good working strategies which can give you good return. You have to be consistent, you have to have patience, and you have to kill the greed and fear. Only if you can do that, only then it will be possible for you to have a proper money management. The third thing is the risk management. No matter whatever amount you have 2,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees or 10 lakh rupees, doesn't matter. The thing is, how are you managing the risk? The fourth point is the magic of compounding. So friends, this is exactly what I told them, that if you have these four things, if you are ready to learn these four things, then only you will be able to know what money management is. Now let's see what these guys have done. So to know if you have a good working strategy or not, you can definitely browse through internet. There are plenty of n number of strategies available. You can read through books, you can browse through any paper, anywhere where you can get various trainings on that, and basis that you can actually come up with any strategy of your choice. But this, just for an example of this presentation, I have just pulled up the four strategies that I have already published in my channel. So the four strategies that I have published, Awesome Nifty strategy is one, which gives around more than 150% return a month. So say for example, if you have watched the tutorial video of Awesome Nifty strategy, there I have clearly called out that if you are investing with Awesome Nifty, then probably you will need at least around 20,000 for one lot for a good money management. Do Kadam, it's another strategy, 2 Kadam. So if you are trading with 2 Kadam strategy, then the amount that will be required for you will be around 25,000. And if you are trading with SBI, then for 2,000 stocks you can have around around 30,000 rupees. And BN11, the Bank Nifty 11 strategy, is something for which you will need around 35,000 rupees. Now why so? Because like the question comes that when the brokerage houses, be it AFYERS, be it Zerodha, be it Upstocks, or be it anybody, they are providing a very high leverage on all that. So basically, if you are trading with the strategy of awesome Nifty, you are actually trading on Nifty contract, Nifty futures contract, and there discount houses give you one lot of Nifty in just 9,000, 10,000, 11,000 rupees. Okay, so if that is the case, then why is the need to have sufficient money to trade? So to explain that, that's the first step. If you actually want to make money from your money with investing whatever the amount is, this is the first step that you should take. So let me try to explain you why this works and how this works. Now say for example, let me come to the story of these two folks, Anand and Geet. Both of them have 20,000 to invest. Now, as I told you that when they came to me to understand money management, I told them that the first step that is needed is you should have 2 to 3 good strategies. They have browsed through the net, and after browsing through the net, they came and decided that okay, they will probably come up with a strategy which is around 60% accurate. That is like 13 days out of 21 days in a month, it gives a profitability. Not a problem. You need not have a very high accurate strategy to plan your money management, because no strategy logically is 100% correct, and no strategy on earth can give you 100% return every day. So hence the approach that they had taken, just look at the approach that they had taken. Let me talk about Anand. So what he did, he thought that okay, he has 20,000 rupees, and the discount brokerage houses, what they are doing is they are giving a very high leverage. So maybe in 10,000 rupees or even 8,000 rupees, he can get one lot of Nifty. And what he did, he invested the whole amount by taking very high risk, and he had purchased 2 lots of Nifty on day one. And see how it worked. Okay, the way it worked is maybe on the first day, see the numbers are all hypothetical, friends. When I have showed that there is accuracy of 62%, by that I mean that out of all the days over here that you are seeing, out of all these 21 trading days, there are 13 days of profit that this strategy has given. For the remaining days there has been loss. And friends, one more thing that I should always mention, I hope you are seeing it mentioned in the bottom of this presentation, that this video is for educational purpose only. And not only this video, all the video in my channel are for educational purpose only. It depends on the viewer's perception, the way you are going to look into it, the way you are going to perceive it. Okay, and I definitely not a SEBI registered a trader, so hence whatever I am sharing with you are basis my observations. So let me come back to the story of Anand. Let's see what Anand had done. Let's have a look. So what he did was he had invested whole of his money by buying 2 lots and trading with 2 lots. So look at day one. In the day one, his profit was good. He made profit of around 5,250 rupees using the 2 lots, and he got very motivated. His balance increased from 20,000 to 25,000. He was a happy guy. What happened the next day? The next day, the strategy failed, because not every day your strategy is going to give you profit. When the strategy failed the next day, his balance, he had hit a stop loss of around 45 points, and his balance slipped from there to around 18,500. Still good to go, because he was getting anyways one lot of Nifty in like 8,000 rupees. Again on the 3rd of April, when he made a loss, after that on 4th he had sufficient money to buy again 2 lots of Nifty. He did that. He got around 9,000 rupees, and in that 8,000, around 9,000 rupees he purchased one lot, and like that he made around again a loss, and that balance from 18,500 came down to 16,250. Again the next day he went ahead with the same 2 lots. He made some profit. The other 2 days were no profit, no loss. Look at the April 10th. That's the day when again he put in 2 lots and he made a loss. 11th, again he put in 2 lots, he made a loss. And after that he had only money for 1 lot to trade with, because his balance from 20,000, which once went up to 25,000, now had come down to around 15,000, and maybe he will need around 8 to 9,000 to invest in one lot of Nifty futures contract. So what happens next? 12th remaining a non-trading day. 13th, the day when he was trading, he again made a loss. That balance came down to 13,000. The next day, the balance came down to around 10,000. And the next day, that's the 17th of April, the balance came down to 7,700. Okay, so these are all hypothetical figures, friends. I am not counting the brokerage and not doing the exact calculation. So please don't send a comment saying that where is the brokerage calculation and all. Okay, so try to understand the concept. So that's the whole intent. The whole intent is to teach you why a money management is essential to make money, why it is the very first step that you should follow. So what happened to Anand? He started from 2nd of April, and by the time he reached 17th of April, he was already bankrupt because his 20,000 rupees became 7,700 rupees and he is left with no trade to make. Now let's see the same example of Geet, what she has done. I have told the same mantra, the same formula, the same secret recipe to both of them, that see, if you have 20,000 rupees, you are supposed to invest only in one lot of Nifty futures if you are trading with awesome Nifty strategy. But Anand is Anand, and hence he had taken a high risk. He had taken 2 lots every day, every time he wanted to trade, and that's what his status was. But Geet, being a sincere girl, what she did, she followed as I said, and then with that amount, with having a proper money management in place, she had traded with only one lot. And just look at the results. Okay, look at the first and the second column in both the tables. Same days, same profits, same losses. The strategy remained the same. Each day it had given the same plus and the same minus, but just because Anand had traded with 2 lots, he was almost bankrupt by the midway of the month. Whereas look at this girl, what she did. She always remained steady and she always traded with 1 lot. There was a time when the price, when when the balance had fallen down up to 10,000 rupees, the cell that you are seeing marked in orange. But after that, what happened? Just because of her money management was in place, she had recovered that, and in the end she was profitable by 63%. If you are counting 32,000 as the profit, the overall points, overall money that she had made, and 20,000 was the initial investment that she has invested with, then probably she had made a total overall profit of around 63% on her investment. Whereas while applying the same theory, the same strategy, the other guy, he had lost 62% of his money. Why? Because he was greedy. And why could Geet make the money? Because she had patience and she was consistent. So friend, that's the main mantra of trading. Say for example, if you're trading with just 20,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees, doesn't matter. Whatever money you are trading with is not essential. What is essential is, are you following the rule of trading or not? And the first rule of trading is you have to be consistent. The second rule of trading is you have to be patient. And the third rule of trading is you should not be greedy and you should not be, you should bid the fear. So if you are following trading, no matter whatever you trade, no matter you trade in MCX, no matter you trade in futures or equity, doesn't matter. Until and unless you are getting rid of these factors, until and unless you are inculcating this nature of patience and consistency and perseverance within you, you are not going to get any success. Let me come to the next 2 examples of Mr. Narendra and Samaira. So he's the guy, Mr. Narendra, who had around 2 lakh rupees. Now he is also the friend of these 2 guys, Geet and Anand. He decided that he is going to diversify to manage the risk. Now he had 2 lakh rupees. He thought that yes, with 2 lakh rupees, I am going to apply that in two strategies, one in Nifty, one in Bank Nifty. The Nifty strategy may be something which is the same strategy that these two folks had used earlier with the accuracy of 62%. Bank Nifty being a different strategy, maybe the strategy accuracy is around 72%, but he decided to put his money in both of them. But how? Look at his approach. His approach was wrong. Why his approach was wrong? Because what he did, he had 2 lakh rupees, and first he decided to put in strategy A, strategy 1, the Nifty strategy. He understood from their mistakes what the mistake that that Anand did. Anand actually had taken an extra risk, and for that reason he had booked 2 lots in 20,000 rupees. Mr. Narendra thought that okay, let me keep 25,000 for one lot. That's a great idea. And for that reason, what he thought, he had 2 lakh rupees. So 8 multiplied by 25 is equal to 2 lakh. So in 2 lakh rupees, he will be able to trade with 8 lots of Nifty. Okay. So one day, look at day 1, day 2 and day 3. That is April 2nd, April 3rd and April 4th. During these 3 days, he had traded with 8 lots of Nifty. He had definitely got the leverage and all. And after that, when he started with whatever the amount, the balance got reduced. Okay. So when the same thing went on, because he was doing that kind of a trading, and every time he was trading, his balance kept on reducing, and he also kept on fluctuating, kept on switching from one strategy to the other. First 3 days he traded with strategy A, second, third and fourth days he traded with the strategy B. Again he came back to on the 10th and 11th he came back to the strategy A. He was not consistent, and in the process, see what had happened. While he was shifting from one strategy to the other and one to the other, eventually he ended up making some profit, but that definitely was not as per his expectation. Why this happened? Because he was actually having a greed, and he was also having a fear, and that's the reason he was not able to be consistent. So friends, this is an essential factor, as I told, and why I'm quoting this example of Mr. Narendra and and the other person with 20,000 rupees. The reason being that no matter whatever amount you have, if you need to diversify it, you need to manage the risk of it. If you are not doing a proper risk management, you may end up losing all the money. Now let's see what this girl did, Samira did. She also had 2 lakh rupees, and what she did is she had equally distributed the 2 lakhs into these two strategies. So she had kept 1 lakh for Nifty and 1 lakh for Bank Nifty. After evaluating the risk, she was aware that okay, in Nifty, in 20,000 rupees, she is going to get one lot, and hence if she is keeping 1 lakh for that, she can trade with actually 5 lots of Nifty. And similarly, if the risk is like that, and if she needs around 30,000 rupees for one lot of Bank Nifty, then for the remaining 1 lakh, she can actually go ahead by purchasing or by trading with 3 lots of Bank Nifty. That's exactly what she has done. She remained consistent every time. See, look at the number, the way it fall, the same trade that they have taken. When she started with 5 lots, then the price fell down, she made some losses. She had reduced the count from 5 to 4, then again it came back to 5, again it came back to 3, again it came back to 4. Eventually she ended up making some 57% of profit with strategy A. With strategy B, whatever she did, she again remained profitable, and she made an overall profit of around 58%. Why was this possible, friends? Only because she had patience and she was consistent in the way she had applied. So consistency always pays, friends, because there can be there are many situations that comes in life. There are instances where you will be very much tempted to actually get into trades, you thinking that those are right trades, taking over extra risk, but that is not at all advisable. If you want to remain profitable in the long run, then you should not be taking such tempting trades. So that's the basic formula of money management, friends. You have to be consistent, you have to diversify your risk, nothing other than that. Now let me come to the real mantra of this strategy when I'm talking about multiplying, when I'm talking about the magic of compounding. So what is basically magic of compounding, friends? Like, say for example, you are taking a loan of 1 lakh rupees from a bank, and the bank is giving you that loan at maybe 10% rate of interest. So it means that in the at the end of 1 year, that 1 lakh will become 1 lakh 10,000, and at the end of the next year, whatever is that total amount, 1 lakh 10,000, on that 10% of interest will be charged. That means on 1 lakh 10,000, 10% interest means 11,000. So 1 lakh will become 1 lakh 10,000 in the next year. That will become 1 lakh 10,000 plus 11,000, that is 1 lakh 21,000 in the third year. So that's called compounding. Now, how can you actually do compounding by using stock market? You need to have a strategy which is around 30 to 35% ROI, kind of like a strategy which is giving you around 35% ROI. That means maybe if you're investing in like 20,000 rupees in a Nifty kind of a contract, then you should get at least 150 points a month. Sufficient. You don't need money, don't need lot of points. You don't need to have very high accurate strategy like 100% accurate or giving 100% return or 200% return. Not needed. Only this much is good enough. Or maybe, for example, if you're trading with the bank Nifty, then maybe a 300 point strategy, whichever is giving around 300%, 300 points of profit at the end of the month, will be great. Now, how can you apply that, friends? Just have a look at this table. Okay, this looks very simple, but yeah, definitely it's not that easy and it's not that simple. See, for example, in 2018, in the month of June, you are investing 20,000 rupees. Okay, and in 20,000 rupees, by the same funda that I have mentioned over here, 35% ROI, you are getting around 7,000 rupees profit. So what's happening to that to your principal? The 20,000 is becoming 27,000. Okay, so you are not supposed to remove this money from this account. That 27,000 again you are investing in the next month. Again you are making maybe around 35%, because that's the average that I have mentioned. When I have mentioned over here that you are making an average of 35% ROI, it means that in some month you may make a little more, in some month you may make a little less, but at an average you are making around 35% of profit. Okay, and looking into, if you look into any of the strategies that I have shared in my channel so far, I have shared 4 strategies. By looking at either of these 4 strategies, you will see that definitely all of them have given at least more than 50% every month. So if you are strictly following at least 1, 2, 3 of the strategies that is there in my channel, then maybe you will end up achieving this overall target. Or if you don't want to follow my channel strategies, not a problem, don't follow. There are thousands of strategies there in the internet. Everyone is promising that they are giving around 400%, 500% returns. So whichever you are comfortable with, you take that, but be consistent with that. That's the main rule. So let's see how the compounding thing happens over here. The 20 will become 27 when in a month's time, 27 will become 34 in the next month's time, it will become 41. The moment it becomes 41, the moment your multiplier doubles, basically in 20,000, if you are supposed to trade with one lot of whatever contract, if that becomes 40,000, then it's the time you have to increase the lot size as well. And just look at the manner the lot size is increasing. From 1 to 2 it took 3 months, but from 2 to 3 it took just 2 months, and from 3 to 4 it took just 1 month. That's the magic of compounding, friends. If you are able to do it consistently month on month over a period of time, you will end up remaining profitable, and you will end up actually making and achieving this magic number of 1 crore 30 lakhs. Okay, now I know you will have various questions, because initially I have published this video in Hindi. I have got 32,000 views in this video. I have got over 1,000 likes in this video. There were 100 dislikes as well. There were various people who came forward. They were asking that, saying that Samrat, I have 20,000 rupees, and using this 20,000 rupees I want to make 1 crore. Please help me. Friend, please don't take me wrong. When I'm sharing this strategy with you, when I'm talking about this thing with you, it doesn't mean it is going to be a cakewalk. Understand, if you are, what I am showing over here is your investment, and your lot size is around 358, 483. Okay, so if you are in a position someday when you can actually invest with 100 lots of Nifty, if you can actually trade with 100 lots of Nifty, the strategy to invest that is completely different. It's not as simple as putting your money in just two strategies into contracts and then achieving that. Okay, my intent is not that. My intent is not to misguide you, not to lure you to say that, see, it's possible. But the thing is, the intent is to keep you motivated. Intent is to give you the main mantra of stock market, that if you are consistent, by consistency I mean if you are doing it regularly every day, whenever the setup is happening, then you will be able to achieve it. Okay, many people will post a query, a comment, and they will ask me that where am I in this journey. Okay, so I know some of you will be doing it, and because that's what they did when I posted the Hindi version of it, so hence let me call it out very clearly that I am on the journey. The journey is still on, and the day when I will achieve this, I'm going to make a video and share with you that yes friends, I have today achieved this. Okay, so don't ask such kind of questions. Don't ask to share my bank statement and P&L statement to show you. See, my intent is not to show money, or not to tell you how you can make money. The whole intent is to teach you the method which if you can adopt, you will be able to remain profitable. Some people ask me that why I focus so much on consistency and why I focus so much on perseverance. It is essential, friends, because just go out of your house and just look around. You will find a jewelry shop, probably you will find a grocery shop, you will find a mobile shop. What the owner of those shops does? Do they say that today it's raining and hence I'm not going to open my shop? Do they say that today I'm not feeling good, I'm not feeling like I have a match to watch, hence I will not go and open my shop? No, right? Similarly, say for example, the guy who is a owner of a jewelry shop, probably he will not get a customer every day. There are maybe days, for 2 to 3 days or 4 days in a week, that they are not getting a single customer, but still he will keep that shop open right from the morning till the evening, whatever is his scheduled time to keep it open. That is called consistency. He is being consistent. What is perseverance? Perseverance is that in spite of the rain, in spite of the storm, in spite of the winter, or in spite of the summer, this guy is going to his shop, he is opening his shop, and he is expecting that there will be some customer. In a similar manner, you being a trader, you should open your laptop or mobile or whatever, you should look into the setup, you should wait for the right setup to enter. Not necessarily it means that every day you are going to get an entry, every day you are going to get a trade. Even if you are not getting a trade for 3 days, you should not be demotivated, and you should not stop trading on the 4th day. Even if you are making 2 or 3 days of consecutive losses, you are not supposed to stop trading on the 4th day. That is called perseverance, that is called being consistent. And that's the only formula to earn and remain profitable in this market. First, have the knowledge first. You should have the proper knowledge, you should have the proper guidance, no matter from wherever you want. There are various channels, you can go to any of the channel. There are various good channels from where you can learn trading. You can learn it. There are various articles in the internet, from there you can find it. But you have to know the thing thoroughly before entering into this. If you are having only the greed of making money, if you are coming with 20,000 rupees with the greed that one day that will convert automatically to 1 crore, that's not going to happen, friends. Okay, you have to have belief on yourself, you have to be consistent. That's the main formula, that's the rule of the game. So that's all, friends. That's exactly what I wanted to call out. That's exactly what I wanted to explain. The same version, you will find it in Hindi as well. The same version, I tried to make it in English. There are various products that we have, and I mean, it's my pride to say that Traders Destination is now the official channel partner of AFYERS Securities. If you want to open a free account with us, it's going to be a low brokerage free trading account in case if you already have a demat account, and if in case if you don't have a demat account, then you have to pay around 470 rupees, in which they are going to help you open an account. So if you are willing to join us, join our team, being a part of Traders Destination family, these are the benefits, extra benefits that you will get. You will get a steady live support through the Telegram super group. We have a Telegram super group channel. Let me, I think, take you to that page and show you, which has around 1200 plus active followers. If you can see here, you can see there are more than 1200 plus members from various category of learning. Some of them are beginners, some of them are housewives, some of them are actual traders, professional traders for long. So it's a real-time kind of a platform where we interact and we learn the strategies together, look into various concepts together. It's a great learning platform. Okay, so this is a Traders Destination forum. That's what the name is. The link is what I have already provided in the description. So if you are interested, you can actually join in there. And if you want to open a AFYERS account, the link of that same is also given in the description. If you are opening, this is what you are going to get from us. You will be a member of a live support system on this Telegram super group, and definitely I'm going to gift you a very highly successful, high probability setup of a bank Nifty strategy. And whenever I will be coming up with the semi-automation templates and other things like various intraday calls. So basically I don't believe in giving calls. I'm sure after watching this video, some of you may be inclined towards joining the group to get levels or calls, but I don't provide that. The whole reason being that first point is I'm not a SEBI registered trader, and the second point being that the whole focus is on learning. It's not on giving you like a spoon feeding you with the calls that you should take. I'm going to teach you strategies. I'm going to even launch, I have also launched a course which is called the Futuristic Beginner. If you're seeing on the left hand side, the Futuristic Beginner is a workshop. It's a paid workshop for people who want to learn trading, and I'm going to share various ways in which you can do trading and learn trading. So friends, that's the intent of this group. Don't think that if you are joining this group you are going to actually get some tips or that kind of stuff. It's not going to happen. But if in case if you are interested in joining the sessions that I have called out, you are free to do so. You will be given a lot of benefits basis that various techniques will be taught to you, various Excel based automations will be showed to you. Okay, and you will definitely be part of the channels in Telegram that I have shared. So that's all, friends. That's all for today. That's all for this video. If you liked it, please like it, share it with your friends, and do subscribe to my channel. And wish you happy trading, friends. Whatever is your passion, you should go with that. You should not run behind the money. That's all, friends. Good night.